City.
Yo.
Good morning, New Jersey.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
iHeartRadio, Connecticut. What's happening? Morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Andy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. What's happening out there?
How was everybody's day yesterday?
Oh my God.
That great?
I have a headache. I'm a little hungover. I was in Jersey yesterday.
Doing what?
I was at some bar called Marlowe's in Newark.
What the hell were you doing in Newark?
Just hanging out.
Good, I'm gonna be in Newark tonight. But
You are
that's
doing
funny.
what?
I'm at XL Lounge tonight. But what were you just hanging out? I'm actually getting paid to work. But what were you doing in Newark? Just chilling.
Actually, first I was in Jersey City at a meeting about the Breakfast Club. We are going to get honored by the mayor in Jersey City. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
You want to know what else we're doing?
Okay.
We're going to work at McDonald's.
And what in Jersey City?
I'm not working at McDonald's. Oh.
Right by where you...
It's a McDonald's.
I did an in-store there one time.
Yeah, they told me. The grand opening. So we're going to work there for an hour during lunch. So... What, you want to get paid to get honored?
Oh, you're bugging. We'll talk behind the scenes.
And then I went to Marlo. Shout out to my guy, Scoob-Doo. He's in town, so I was hanging out with him, and he said, hey, let's go to this place in Newark, Marlo's. And
Y'all going to learn about just randomly hanging in Newark.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Scoob-Doo.
Y'all going to
Why? What's wrong with that?
Scoob-Doo got a lot of niggas with him.
Yes, I was good, though. I saw people I went to high school with and everything in there.
All
right. Good
luck next time. What about you, Charlamagne?
Don't tell her nothing. We taped for MTV Weekend Jams yesterday.
How'd that go?
I had an interesting conversation with Chris Broussard yesterday, too. Chris Broussard actually called me.
What?
Yeah.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did, because he heard the donkey today. So
everybody called you yesterday. Chris Broussard.
And what did he say?
I mean, he wanted to elaborate on his comments that he made on ESPN, because he felt like, 45 seconds wasn't enough, and he felt like he didn't get his point across the way he wanted to, even though he stands by what he said. But we're probably going to expound on that conversation very soon.
Expound.
Here on The Breakfast Club.
So, do you take back your donkey?
Absolutely not. Not even close.
Okay.
Absolutely. When he hit me, I said, "What's up, my beige brother?" Absolutely not. Not even a little bit. We just respectfully agreed to disagree.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. What about you, Envy?
No
one ever cares what you do.
I'll tell you anyway. Okay, if you ask or not. My son had a baseball game. He did pretty good. He was 2 for 2. They won 8-6. Did his damn thing. Stole like 4 bases, so that's always a good thing. And then I was in Queens last night. I had to do Club Allure. Like the whole Queens was out last night. Definitely had a good time. Everybody was in the city last night. I think they had a video game release. I seen Nas in the city. I seen 2 Chainz in the city. I seen French Montana, Ross. There was a lot of people in the city last night. But let's get the show cracking. Today, joining us, Little Mo will be hanging with us. Remember Little Mo? Damn.
No, that's actually fabulous.
Well, that's the song that he was
Little Mo
on.
sang on Put It On Me by Ja Rule. What else was Little Mo on?
Exactly.
Superwoman.
That's
yeah.
Damn. So I said. And we have a special announcement at 7:04 a.m.
We do?
Oh, yeah. We do have a special announcement.
Okay.
We do. I forgot about that special announcement. You confused me. I just seen special announcement. I was like, what the hell special announcement? And you want to hang out with Beyonce? We got your way in. We'll fly you to Essence, New Orleans, first class, all that good stuff. So keep it locked. Let's get the show cracking. It's The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is The Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:15.
Yow.
Now, we got front page news coming up.
Yes, and let's talk about Martha Stewart. She joined Match.com, and she actually got a lot of attention from that. She might potentially find herself a little something.
I put my penis in for a bit.
Did she call you
Put
back?
your little bit penis in, you said?
She can't really handle much. She's 71 years old. She don't need that much. Okay? All right, my penis.
You think you could get erect for that?
Oh, Martha Stewart? I can get erect for anything. What are you talking about?
Anything?
It's just a penis. My thoughts are crazy.
When you say anything, I'm going to assume anything.
I'm thinking about being in that will. If I do what I'm supposed to do with Martha Stewart the right way.
Awkward.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't understand what's the problem with banging Martha Stewart. Just because she's 71 years old, I would hope at 71 I can still get somebody to want to fornicate with me.
That doesn't feel like banging your grandmother?
No, you know why? Because she's not my grandmother.
Okay.
There's a name for that fetish.
What, Martha Stewartism?
No. What is it called? Let me Google
Cougars,
it.
I don't know.
Something golden.
Necrophilia? No, that's death. That's when you have sex with
She's
dead
not
people.
dead.
Almost.
Yeah, damn near.
No. She got another 20 years. She's rich.
All right, well, we got front page news coming up. Keep it locked. Right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, minor on the inbound Lincoln Tunnel 5 in. Holland Tunnel looks okay. And Tabassy Bridge is good money. Bow 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get in the front page news. Start off with the Knicks. They play tonight at 7 p.m. Yankees beat Houston 7-4, and Miami beat the Mets last night 2-1. Now, Martha Stewart, she's popping on Match.com, huh?
Yes, she joined Match.com, and when she announced that, she actually got over 1,000 people requesting to connect with her. They said she's had so many requests, she needs an entire staff to weed through them. She's turned off the filter where the messages go directly to her email, and she's been so busy working, she hasn't even been able to look through them.
That is a shame, man. Only 1,000 people. That's Martha Stewart on the front page of the New York
I get
Post.
1,000 winks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody and their mama should be lining up to give Martha Stewart some penis.
Maybe people respect her as a grandmother and don't want to knock off their grandmother.
That's not my grandmother. That is some white woman that is not related to me in no way, shape, or form. She is 71 years old, and if my penis is available for her.
That's disgusting.
I'm going to go ahead and join Match.com right now.
You going to holler at Martha Stewart?
No.
Oh. Now, also, Chris Broussard, he cleared up what he said yesterday?
Yes, he actually has tried to clear that up. He called Charlamagne, too.
Yeah, I had a nice conversation with him last night.
Now, if you don't know the story, ESPN NBA analyst Chris Broussard caused a lot of controversy. He said about Jason Collins coming out, "I'm a Christian. I don't agree with homosexuality. I think it's a sin, as I think all sex outside of marriage between a man and a woman is. If you're openly living in unrepentant sin, whatever it may be, that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ." That's what he said. Now, he clarified his remarks on ESPN's Outside the Line show. He said, "I offered my personal opinion as it relates to Christianity, a point of view that I have expressed publicly before. I realize that some people disagree with my opinion, and I accept and respect that, as has been the case in the past. My beliefs have not and will not impact my ability to report on the NBA."
And that's the conversation we had last night. You know, that was his personal view on the situation as well. During Donkey of the Day yesterday, it was my personal view on the situation. It doesn't make either view fact.
Okay.
Whether or not you state the Bible or not.
So ESPN is allowing him right now to keep his job?
I don't think his job was ever in any jeopardy.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right, and that's front page news. Tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, something's bothering you, or you're just pissed off, whatever it may be. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's your girl, maybe it's your man, whatever it is.
Maybe you got a ticket yesterday, got pulled over by the cops.
Well, you didn't get a ticket.
Irvington.
You weren't driving, Yee.
Yeah, but I didn't have my insurance card with me. And then I showed him my insurance on my email.
Oh, these niggas.
Yeah, that didn't work yet.
I just haven't printed it out.
No, that didn't
Who
work.
are these niggas I work with?
I don't know. Tell them why you're
driving around
mad.
with no insurance.
Well,
card.
thank you, Officer Love in Irvington, for...
And you going to say his name? Yep, bugging.
I told him I was.
All right. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Hey yo, this is DMX, and you know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth, alright? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm mad because my ex-wife this chick out. She canceled both. What she do? All right, check it.
Who are you talking? Are you talking to your ex-wife?
No. She canceled my checks to my car payments, my last 2 car payments, and now the bank wants to repossess my damn car because she's mad because I got a new jump off, and now she's pissed off because she's just pissed.
That's kind of funny, though.
Well, maybe you need to stop messing with her then.
No, you just need to be happy.
I do stop messing with her. I'm done with her. She don't understand this, but she put my kids in the middle of and now I don't know what to do, man. I think I'm going to catch a body.
No. Don't catch nobody. Take it to court, man. Take it to court.
Yeah, why you want to catch a body and go to jail and not be out here to bang other chicks? That makes no sense.
You're right. Charlamagne, you're so right, my dude.
No doubt.
Hello, who's this?
You guys love the drama.
Samantha.
Samantha, tell them why you mad.
I'm mad for 2 reasons. My boyfriend is incarcerated and my grandmother is really sick.
Why is your boyfriend incarcerated?
Selling dope.
Well, he wasn't selling dope, Charlamagne. He was carjacking.
I know. Where you from?
Wait. Oh, he carjacked somebody?
Who still carjacks?
What part of Jersey you from?
I'm from the Bricks.
From Newark.
Newark, I told you.
Oh, my gosh. Carjacking?
Yeah.
He had a gun?
Yeah.
Who still carjacks? I didn't know people
And you
still
staying
carjack.
with this guy who's a carjacker?
Well, we was together since I was 12, and we ended up taking a break.
I think you need to take another break, boo. This guy is carjacking people.
But you know how amazing... Go ahead, baby.
I think y'all need to tell him why you're glad.
You have nothing to be glad about,
Your
though, other than the
grandmother's
fact that you're not with this criminal anymore.
And your boyfriend's in jail. You're not happy.
I actually do have stuff to be glad about.
What?
Like what?
Well, I'm taking my GED. I'm 18.
There you go.
I'm taking my GED.
There you go.
And I totally passed all my tests. So
Congratulations.
Woo!
this fall.
And let me guess, they were online classes.
No, they weren't online classes, boo.
Okay.
Baby.
All right, hey, Can you
Always
drop
the
that
light-skinned
zero,
people.
please? Drop
Always the
that
light-skinned
zero.
people.
You're going to start at the
Always
fries,
it's
baby.
always the light-skinned people. Always
Shut
the
up.
light-skinned people.
Tell them
All right,
why you're
boo.
mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 1051.
Hey, yo, it's the dog, DMX. You pissed off? You mad? Call 1-800-585-1051 on the Breakfast Club. Power 1051. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Jimmy, tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad because it's May 1st and it's snowing in Colorado. You know how depressing that is?
Damn, that's crazy, man.
What
I'm
part
telling
of Colorado? Are you in Breckenridge?
I'm from Greeley, Colorado. It's way up north. Breckenridge is other side of the state, man.
we have completely effed the earth, man. The earth's
Yeah.
atmosphere is all out of whack.
Well, you should go snowboarding.
I'm Mexican. I can't snowboard. Come on, man.
Listen, you're Mexican, you can do anything. Listen, we still have sweatshirts on in New York City, okay?
Well, have a good morning. Hello, who's this?
Marissa,
Marissa, tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad because both of my jobs schedule me at the same time. I got to call out of one of them, and I need all that money.
Uh-oh.
Where do you work?
I work for Marriott.
You can't have somebody punch you in and pretend you're there?
That's illegal. Girls will get fired.
I used to do that all the time.
Now they got you swiping in with your fingerprint.
Oh, yeah, no, forget it.
Well, take the one that's paying you the most, mama.
All right.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Mike.
Mike, tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad because Angela Yee would never respond to me on Twitter, and I've given her compliments, and I've never gotten a retweet. Or
I bet you gave me a compliment and then got mad at me for not retweeting it.
I sure did.
That's why. And
Why
know
would
what?
you do that?
She's
That's so counterproductive.
I got this. She's not going to respond now. Hello, who's this?
That was rude for no reason.
Hey, he was being disrespectful to our sister. Hello, who's this?
Kodak Red.
Kodak Red, tell him why you mad.
Yo, first of all, I'd like to say shout out to Charlamagne the God. He a beast, the realest nigga I know.
Well, thank you, my brother.
Realest nigga I know. But I'm here to call tell why I'm mad because my manager, who I'm messing with, and I'm saying do my shows and everything. We did his show. He got his wifey at the club. His wifey's bad, but he thought it was his wifey. She immediately jumped on my joint after the show, and I tried to tell him about it, and he got mad and thought, got mad and tried to put me out of this place and thought I was gonna be homeless. But I turned around and got my together. You understand?
You won't say their names though.
I won't say any names. His name is Al Buggs. His name is Al Buggs. Like he's a bird. He's a straight bird.
And what's his girl name? You won't say a name though.
His girl name is Tanya. Her name is Tanya. She's a bird. She's a bird.
I don't understand why he mad at you though. Like your
He's
chick.
mad because he told me, you know what I'm saying? Like he told me to pick her up to come to the show, whatever case is she bad. But she's one of those chicks, she just want to show her off, like show her off bad. But now he's thinking that's wifey and she's jumping on me like immediately after a show.
Got you.
So you did it?
No, I didn't knock it down. I put him on like, yo, I could have knocked your girl down. Like, literally. She's telling me stuff that I told you about you. Told you about myself. And he's lying to me, not knowing that I only told you this stuff. And you telling her this stuff about me. And she's trying to come with a real dude, come to the real side. So I still put him on to let him know I ain't about none of this, the poontang, none of that extra stuff. I'm about my paper.
Well, that's his fault for wifing a jump.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I with Charlamagne. Like Charlamagne's a beast, my dude.
Oh my gosh, you men are the new women.
Oh my God. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. Now, Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up.
And let's talk about some double standards. Now, Pink recently did an interview in Glamour magazine, and she wants to know, as women, why y'all call us sluts when you do the same thing we do.
Okay. All right, we'll find out in 10 minutes. It's 6:50. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 1051. Rumors next. No, it's 6:50. It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. Pink, the artist. Is she still a slut? Let's find out.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 1051.
So Pink is on the cover of Glamour magazine, and she's talking about how she is a reformed slut.
Okay.
She said, she uses that word, it's her unsophisticated way of taking the power back. And then she said, I've always had an issue with the idea that, okay, we both decided to do this. Why am I a slut and you're the player? You didn't get anything from me that I didn't get from you. And that's true. A lot of us women are whoring you guys out. So
I mean, I agree. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman going through her whole phase. I think men are hoes as well. And
you do, because you said before that you didn't think men could be hoes.
I've said that.
Mm-hmm.
I've admitted that I'm a hoe all the time, so I don't know when I would say such a thing like
All
that.
right.
I always say I'm a hoe.
Yeah, I agree. Men are definitely hoes as well. So we just have to make sure we keep on promoting that idea. I don't want to be with a guy that's been with the whole world.
I want a girl that's got a high body count because I want a girl that's been through some things. I always say hoes eventually make the best housewives because they get tired of hoeing and they eventually want to settle down. You want a girl that's been experienced.
Well, I don't want to walk in a room with my dude and half the girls in the room done been with him.
Well, guess what? 9 times out of 10 they have.
All right. Now let's talk about Portia and Cordell from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Allegedly, they were both dropped from the show. They were not asked back, and they are faking this whole divorce in order to make sure they got asked back on the show, and it did work for them. They saw what happened with Nene when she got divorced from Greg, and they were like, okay, we want to stay on the show. This is what we have to do. Now, it does seem like a little weird because the whole time they've been living in the house together. She found out about the divorce via Twitter, and now he's trying to get back together with her and save his marriage. And it's just a little odd. So it's quite possible that really did happen. Rob Kardashian, he is being sued. He allegedly assaulted a photographer and stole her camera equipment as she was trying to get pictures of him with his shirt off. You know, he's been a little bit overweight lately. Okay, a lot overweight. And this photographer was trying to take a picture of him when he had no shirt on coming from the gym. And he actually went over, grabbed the camera from her, and took her equipment and everything. So they said the photographer. I mean, should you be allowed to do that as a photographer? Yes. You're the paparazzi.
I think paparazzi going too far with all these pictures anyway.
Yeah, I would.
Enough's enough. You should be able to get clearance on some of these people. You just walk up to people, take a picture, and run off.
That's part of being famous.
Very true.
Envy, don't tell me you don't call the paparazzi every time you go out. They just don't show up.
No.
Okay, and that is
they show up all the time.
That is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, up next, we'll tell you about Chris Broussard. He actually called Charlamagne last night. If you don't know who Chris Broussard is, explain to the people who he is, Charlamagne.
He's the guy on ESPN who's the color of pancake batter. It's the color of dirty urine, but he's a nice guy.
Gosh, you just got a problem with light-skinned people.
And he made the comments about Jason Collins yesterday.
Yeah, he said that he thinks that as a Christian, he doesn't agree with homosexuality. Yeah, it's a sin.
You have a problem with color, huh?
No.
Yeah, you do.
It's actually being
no, you do.
Sarcastic.
No, you do. And then we have a special announcement.
Jest.
Nope. And we have a special announcement at 7:04. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, minor delays. Lincoln Tunnel 5 in. Holland Tunnel inbound, 15 minutes with a stalled vehicle in the tunnel. And Tabassy Bridge looks good. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now at 7:04, we have a major announcement. If you're a huge fan of R&B, we might have something that might make your day. That happens at 7:04. Also, Chris Broussard. Now, if you don't know who that is, who's Chris Broussard, Charlamagne? You gave him Donkey today yesterday.
Chris Broussard is an analyst for ESPN. And he comes on Outside the Lines. You can catch him on First Take a lot.
Mm-hmm. He made some comments yesterday. What was the comments that he made?
His comments were about Jason Collins. What exactly did he say, Angeline?
He said, I'm a Christian. I don't agree with homosexuality. I think it's a sin, as I think all sex outside of marriage between a man and a woman is. If you're openly living in unrepentant sin, whatever it may be, that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ.
Well, that's enough right there. When we come back, he called Charlamagne last night, and we'll tell you all about it. Don't go anywhere. That's up next, 7:04. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Wale. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, let me tell everybody out there. We got the news yesterday that Power 105.1 wants to send you to the MasterCard Priceless Premiere with Justin Timberlake this Sunday.
Wow.
At Roseland Ballroom. All week long, we have your only way into the special event. You can't buy tickets. The only way you can get in is here at Power 105.1, all right? Now, when you hear Justin Timberlake's song and the People's Choice Mix at 9 a.m., you got to be caller 105 at, you know the number, 800-585-1051. And you and a friend will be in the building for this exclusive event you can't buy tickets for.
That is so awesome.
All right, now, if you're not caller 105, don't worry. I'll also announce a secret code word during the 9 a.m. mix that you can enter online for another chance to win. Wow. If you want more information, just hit power1051fm.com, keyword Justin, and if you have that code, enter that keyword, and you can instantly be registered for a chance to win the priceless experience. Now, you can't buy these tickets. The only way in is through Power 105.1 and the Breakfast Club. Up close and personal, Roseland Ballroom, you and Justin Timberlake. How dope is that?
That is so dope. I would love to win that. How can I enter online again?
Oh, you work here. You're not allowed to enter. Sorry.
I can't even do it under someone else's name?
No.
Can I enter someone else in the contest?
It's illegal. You could actually lose your job for that.
Well, it's worth it.
She's stupid.
If I win.
Now tell us about Chris Broussard. What happened with Chris Broussard?
Well, Chris Broussard, as you know, said some negative things about Jason Collins. Now, Jason Collins is the NBA center who came out and said he's black and he's gay. He's proud of it. So Chris Broussard said, I'm a Christian. I don't agree with homosexuality. I think it's a sin, as I think all sex outside of marriage between a man and a woman is. If you're openly living in unrepentant sin, whatever it may be, that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ.
Well, I gave him a donkey of the day for that because Matthew 12:31 clearly states every kind of sin and slander can be forgiven. And, he actually called me last night. We had a good conversation. We fundamentally agreed to disagree. And he'll be calling in to the Breakfast Club shortly.
Okay.
To expound
I hope you know
on his
enough
views.
about the Bible.
I don't even think it's about the Bible.
sin.
I just think it's about morals. When you say an unrepentant sin, that means that you haven't repented for your sin yet. But I mean, we constantly live in sin daily. Like that's just part of.
It's all about religion, though, because his whole reason for saying it is because he's a Christian.
Okay, so he lives in, and he admitted he lives in constant sin daily too. So it's like, are you saying that you have to constantly repent all the time, or you can only repent once? Like nobody is perfect. Nobody can walk the straight and narrow on this planet perfectly. It's impossible.
Okay.
I don't care who you are.
All right.
We shall see. So do you repent every day?
Yeah.
You need to repent every 5 minutes.
But you know what? That's still making kind of making a mockery of God because you're being a hypocrite because you pray not to do certain things, but then you go out and do the same things over and over.
It's impossible not to sin.
Absolutely. Like imagine me every day slapping you in your head and then saying, "I'm sorry, Angela. Do you forgive me?" But I do it every day.
I wish you would.
But I do it every day. Eventually, you're going to get tired of that. And I mean, I think eventually God might get tired of it too. But then, my issue is also, and that's what I told Broussard yesterday, why do we say homosexuality is a sin? Like, I don't think you can put that in the same category as murder and rape and being a pedophile. Like, that's some people's nature. They feel like they've been born homosexuals. Saying homosexuality is a sin is saying that those people are wrong. Like, those people are evil. No, they're just homosexuals. That's my take on the situation.
Okay. All right. Well, up next, R&B singer Little Mo will be in the building.
Okay.
Now, if you don't know who Little Mo is, Little Mo has done songs with Fabulous, Ja Rule. She did radio out in D.C. for a little bit. She's very opinionated. She says definitely what's on her mind.
And she's going to be on a new reality show.
What's it called?
R&B Divas.
Yeah.
The L.A. version.
Okay. But she's not from L.A. Well, we'll ask her all about that when she comes in, all right? Little Mo up next, and Little Mo goes in. She's not afraid to hold her tongue, and she can really sing. All right, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Little Mo up next.
Dollars.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes.
We here with a special guest in the building.
One of the Shade Queens.
Oh, my God.
Little Mo.
Why you call her Shade Queen?
Little Mo throws shade. Little Mo's greasy. She got slander for days.
No,
She does have slander. She's always been good to us.
Yeah.
Mo had to think about it. Mo be like, yeah, I ain't slander y'all. What up, Mo?
Good. Y'all never slandered me, so I read the slander for slander.
Absolutely.
You try me, I have dibs on everybody.
And you just had your 4th child also.
Yeah.
Still
Another one, Mo? You knock another one out?
Well, damn, why you had to say it like that?
You must got some good vagina. Somebody keeps shooting up your club.
And I got C-section, so that joke tight like it. That joke tight like
Wait, you had a C-section every time?
Yeah. They sewed me back good, and
You
I
didn't
like
wanna-
You probably just get a zipper. Forget the soul. Just keep
Get a zipper.
You try my vagina.
You stupid. So what you working on now, Mo? R&B Divas.
Yeah, L.A.
L.A.
Not to be confused.
But you're not from L.A.?
I thought you was in Baltimore or D.C.
Yeah.
I'm bi now.
You buy.
Really?
You like girls.
Oh, whoa.
All right, Mo.
That's
Everybody's
a good
coming out on the
Great
Breakfast
headline for the
Club.
blogs. Little Mo comes on Breakfast Club and Michigan.
She
Bye.
Mo coming
She
out.
comes out the closet. She got 4 kids, her pocketbook tight, and she like girls. No.
But let's talk about R&B Divas LA. Now, they have revealed the cast, and I want to know if you're friends with any of these women ahead of time.
I'm going to tell you as much as I can that I can contractually give away because the Atlanta one airs May 1st. Ours airs 8 weeks after before we go off.
Kelly Price, Shantae Moore,
I just want to see your face.
Claudette Ortiz. Remember her from City High? Mess with both of the guys in the band. Remember that?
And Wyclef
then-
allegedly. You gotta say allegedly.
I didn't hear that one, but okay. Michelle A. and Dawn Robinson from En Vogue.
That's a kind of a struggle.
I think that's a...
Between Kelly Price and Don Robinson, the rest of it sounds like pure struggle to me.
No, I don't. I think that's a pretty good cast. And what about Little Mo?
Little Mo not on that one. You on that
This
one?
is the one she's on.
Oh, okay.
But you wonder why I'm the star. No shade. You just see who I get along with.
It
It's
sounds like
who you
struggle,
least
Mo.
expect.
It sounds like, Mo, I don't know if you should have did this quite yet. You got some old struggle.
That's what
over
I'm
there.
thinking. When I hear Kelly Price, I'm like, well, Kelly Price
Well, I
is
don't know.
still
Are
relevant.
these women, I mean, Shantae Moore, I always liked her. Isn't she married to Kenny Lattimore or something?
Oh! I'm thinking of Shamal Moore. I'm like,
Oh my
What?
God!
I didn't even think that. I thought you were talking about the light.
Humping teeth?
Yeah.
They call him humping teeth.
I think you talking about Shamal Moore, Shantae Moore. I did.
And you don't like Dawn from... Now, I've heard she's a little crazy. I don't know her.
Which one is Dawn?
Dawn from En Vogue. Dawn Robinson.
All of them just
And
seem
she was in
mad
Lucy
older
Pearl.
than you.
She was in Lucy Pearl.
They just seem mad older than you. Like, they don't seem like your era.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this
They're
seem-
not. Guess who's the godmother?
Yo, Mo is crazy.
Now, let's talk about the music now. You sang for on a lot of great Ja Rule records back in the day, but you never got paid for Murder Inc. Is that still the case?
That's still the case, but at first when I was younger, I used to blame it on them because, you know, you like, oh, y'all.
So listen, they never paid you for not one record, not put it on me, nothing?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Gosh, but that's their admin department.
What were the conversations like about that, though?
It was just like, yeah, we want you to come to the studio, do a song, and I will go and kill it, and like everybody would be there rooting and cheering me on, and then the song would come out, and it would be like, oh, we #1, we retiring videos off of 106 at Park, and I'm just like, ooh, I can't wait till this check start rolling in, and then nothing would roll in.
So you didn't have lawyers back then?
I did, but it's like when the song is already out, like you could cease and desist, but you don't want to go to them against the machine, because really
he was a machine. He was Def Jam at that time.
He was, and everybody goes to that, and I'm glad I went through it early, because look, I stayed faithful really to the game.
So when you saw Murder Inc. fall off, did you say, look at God?
No, I actually went to Ja Rule's birthday party, and I apologized because I always feel like
but they didn't pay you. What you apologizing for?
Because you just I don't know. That's just my heart. I have a freaking great heart.
They owe you. They
never felt bad, like, well, let's see if we can work something out.
No, and I never got a check. Like, I never got paid. Like, not even to perform on the road. I'm just happy to be there.
They still owe me $5,000 too, so don't be too mad.
The Fabulous.
I mean, they owe way more than $5,000.
No, they owe me $5,000
No, we don't ever charge each other anyway. But I still get paid for all our records. Yeah, our paperwork good. We have so many songs together. That was never an issue, even to this day.
All right, well, Lil Mo's here. You want to holler at her? 800-585-1051. When we come back, we'll find out if she gets along with these R&B chicks that's out there. There's a lot of them out there, and Lil Mo is very opinionated. Well, we'll find out when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is The Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have Lil Mo in the building. 800-585-1051. Now, Charlamagne?
You and Keisha still got issue?
I don't have an issue with her. I felt some type of way when...
She shaded Beyonce.
No, she shaded Michelle first. And me and Michelle are like, we call each other prophetess, apostle, prayer partners. And I feel that when you try to attack who you think is the weakest link, be careful, because that's honestly the one that's closest to B's heart. Like, be very careful and mindful of what you put in the atmosphere, because people are watching. Every move Michelle makes, like she's on Fella, and that's Jay-Z's show. Like, why are you trying to come at her? She's at the Super Bowl. Bitch, you ain't there. I understand you could be like, oh, them shoes. It's not about what you say, it's all how you deliver it. Because she could have said, Dad, I would have killed that. And then just left it oblivious to, and everybody could assume. But you start naming names, you make yourself a target to the stands that are from B's camp, Michelle's camp. Oh, she speak her mind. I was like, she really don't. She's not going to say it to nobody's face. So you have to be careful.
Okay.
What about the song, the Bow Down Bitches song? Did you have a problem with the song?
Not at all. I'm not going to personally bow, but I'll tell a couple of bitches to bow, because I know who I can sing circles around. You could just name a lot of them, and I'll say yes.
Sierra?
And you say yes.
I can't. That broad can dance, and she could like do back dance. I ain't got time for that.
Get out singing. Carrie Hilson. You said you gonna say yes.
Yes.
Olivia.
Yes.
Olivia can sing though.
Not better than me.
There you go, Mom.
Keisha Cole. Can you sing better than Keisha Cole?
Circles around all three of them if they was a group and they were backed by a Rock Nation. I'm confident. Like, I know I can sing. You wake me up. Rock a I could tear a church up. I could rock with Fab. I could do a show with anybody USA, and that's just the gift and the anointing that's over my life.
Are you inspired by anybody in the R&B world right now?
See, I listen Meek Mill for some reason.
No R&B.
Oh, who's out?
Miguel, maybe.
Oh yeah, I did a show with him, like a couple of shows. He's really nice.
Well, I mean, female. There's nobody female out there whose voice is like, you'd be like, damn,
Miguel. No, I'm just kidding. I love him. No, there's no girls out. Like, who's out?
7th Streeter.
Yeah.
I really like her a lot too. I think
I like her voice. I hope she sings like that in real life. Don't give me studio, and then when she comes here,
no, she's actually a songwriter also, and she helped Chris Brown write Fine China, and she's been in 2 groups before this. So.
Oh, well, I've never been
like that don't mean she can sing. Just
that doesn't mean,
because
she can sing.
And Ashanti can write. You think you can sing better than Ashanti?
She knows I can sing better than her. Because I don't sing like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, I have swag, but I'm straight church. It's like the safest place in the whole wide world is in the will of God. Hallelujah. See, I'm just just gonna
That
straight.
studio equipment you got in your crib. That wasn't live.
Well, actually, I have a voice box. It's connected to my eyeballs, and I'm working on. That's what I really came here for. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I'm just gonna straight church you. But I realize there's a lot of people who don't like my voice because they, oh, she too loud. Nobody don't want to hear that. I said, bet you did. You listen, so I won already.
What do you think about Rihanna?
I love her. I went to her concert twice because my family works with that whole team, and so he's like, bring your daughters. And I was like so amazed because I've seen her literally start from the bottom, and now she's like here. Her swag is just like a rapper, like just her whole feel. It feels good. Like whoever produces her show, I want them to like start a class and make rappers go to it. I can't do stand in one place and say, throw your effing hands in the air. Like, no, enough. Wave them, sit your ass down.
Oh my goodness. Well, a little more. We appreciate you stopping through. Now, when does this come on, Angela Yee?
July, I don't know if it's the 10th.
We're going to come back before that then.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Power 105.1. It's Lil Mo. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 7:40. It's going to be a high of 66. And don't forget, at 8 o'clock is your first chance to fly out to New Orleans. Hang out with Beyonce, see her perform. You can get a 4-night stay at a luxury hotel, a smartphone, tablet, and more. And that's courtesy of Columbia Records. It happens at 8 o'clock, right? Yep.
You know what I love about this fabulous Chris Brown record?
What's that?
That he's really treating the chick like a jump off, but he's making it sound in a real nice way. Like, he's like, yo, we don't need a bed. I never have sex with jump offs in my bed either. It's always on the couch or the floor or, you know, never in a bed.
All right, well, rumors happen. Up next, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Shout to Little Mo for stopping through. Now, if you missed the interview, you can hit us up, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club, and check it out online. Now, let's get into the rumors. Chris Brown, he's having problems in his relationship. Well, he puts it in his music.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Chris Brown has a new song. It's called I Can't Win, and he's talking about a woman in his life that was once all about loving him but is now angry, distant, and difficult. He doesn't say who it is, but he says that the woman also has some out-of-control drinking habits, distrust him with other women, and he'll always want her no matter how crazy she acts. Here's a piece of that song now.
Tell me what did I do to make you hate me so much? Why you angry all the time? Why you don't wanna ride with me? Girl, we used to make love. When you called, I would follow. Now the only thing you love is a bottle. The only thing you got left is a shadow.
He could be talking about Confucius, though.
Her name is not Confucius just
What's
because
her
she's
name?
Asian. Her name is Karuchi.
Yeah, her. He could have been talking about her. He could have drove her to drink, you know, because she's so distressed and scrawled out. Is distressed the word?
Well, I don't know if he's talking about her because he says he'll always want her no matter how crazy she acts. So I don't think he wants her anymore.
Maybe it's Riri.
Right. You think, Envy? All right, now there's a new app that you might be interested in. It's called Spacebar. That will allow musicians to connect their smartphone to the soundboard at concerts. So when they're performing, people can stream their live audio in real time. So if you want to hear Kanye perform, because he signed up for this, and Lady Gaga also has signed up for this too, you can go onto this app and listen to their performances live. But you got to pay for it, just so you know.
Okay. Artists stay pressed, so I call them Spacebar.
All right, Pusha T. He still hasn't put out his debut album.
Still hasn't cut them damn cornrows.
But he already knows what the name of his second album is going to be. Now, his first album is My Name Is My Name. But he said after that he has King Push coming out. He said, I don't even think there's going to be anybody, no features on it at all on the second album. How can you play on your second album when you haven't even done your first album?
The first album is done.
You know, I interviewed him this week for the Weekend Jams, and I said to him, I said, you know, your debut album hasn't come out yet, and you still haven't cut your cornrows. Do you see the correlation? I keep telling you, you will not prosper until you cut your damn hair.
Well, he has a date now, Charlamagne.
Yeah, allegedly.
July 16th.
Allegedly.
All right, and J. Cole, by the way, has his date, too, for his album, and that's coming out June 25th. Born Sinner, but he did put out 6 songs that didn't make it onto that album, so you can download those online right now.
Okay.
One of them's with Young Jeezy, one of them is with 2 Chainz. Okay?
I don't like when people say things like you're a born sinner. Like, give yourself a chance.
Well, it's original sin. We were all born with sin.
Baby sin?
Yeah, absolutely. And that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne.
What do babies do? Jesus
You're
Christ.
born that way.
Don't get a day. 804, who you giving it to?
This guy named Henry.
Henry.
This guy named Henry. What?
Random.
Henry's a born sinner who gambled his life away, literally. And I'll tell you all about it at 804.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Also up next, you got your first chance to hang out with Beyonce out in New Orleans. You need that. You want to see B? Keep it locked. And that's courtesy of Columbia Records. But right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 35 minutes on the upper level, 25 on the lower level. Lincoln Tunnel, 25 in. Holland Tunnel, 30 in. And Tabassy Bridge looks pretty good.
I was born a donkey.
It's the donkey of the day.
Bunch of jackass. That's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for Wednesday, May 1st goes to Henry Gribholm, 30 years old from New Hampshire, who had a life savings of $2,600. Well, Henry blew that life savings, ladies and gentlemen. How did he blow it? Was he smoking crack? Did he blow it at a bar? Did he invest in some BS get-rich-quick scheme? Nope. Henry blew his life savings at a carnival. Yes, a carnival. See, Henry wanted to win an Xbox Connect, retail value of around $100, but he lost $300 quick when the balls he tossed bounced out of the tubs he was trying to throw them in. Instead of chilling and sitting his ass down somewhere, he went home to get the rest of his savings, which he quickly lost as well in a few rounds of double or nothing. Henry Gribholm said, and I quote, "You just get caught up in the whole, I've got to win my money back. You're expecting the kids to win a few things. Let the kids have a good time." But it just didn't turn out that way. But wait, that's not it. Henry went back to the carnival the next day raising hell. He complained, and the man running the game must have been scared and gave him back $600 and a Rasta banana. You know what a Rasta banana is?
No.
A giant stuffed banana with dreadlocks and a joint hanging out his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Henry Gribholm has now filed a report with Manchester Police, and they are investigating his claims of fraud. Listen, there is no claim of fraud. Henry is just an idiot who got caught up and wasn't smart enough to realize that the Xbox Connect he was trying to win, he could have just went to the store and bought for $100, and he would have still had $2,500 left until the next payday. Google is your friend. He should have just Googled the retail value of the Xbox Connect before he dropped that first $300. Give Henry Gribholm the biggest hee-haw.
Now, as dumb as that sounds, Charlamagne,
You've done it.
I've been there before at the carnival where you think you could win something and you be like, you know what, I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep trying.
Well, that's your dumb ass.
You never been there at the carnival?
No, I don't gamble. That ain't my thing.
I see. I'm competitive. It's like you just want to win. You got to win from there. It's not buying it is not the thing. It's I have to win it here.
I work way too hard to be gambling away my money.
I got to get those small little what's them little things? Them small little circle things on that bottle cap. That's like the most ridiculous thing.
Rings?
The rings. Getting that ring on that bottle cap is almost impossible.
Well, I don't know. I always win, so.
I'd rather spend my
I
money
always
on
leave the
liquor.
carnival with a whole bunch of different stuffed animals.
I'd rather spend my money on liquor or tricking.
And then what do I do with those stuffed animals after? What am I supposed to do with them?
Liquor or tricking is a sure bet because I know I'm going to get drunk and I know I'm going to get me some box. Gambling, not so much.
All right. Well, thank you, Charlamagne, for Donkey of the Day. Up next is Wednesday, so it's time for Ask Yee. If you need relationship advice, Yee's here for you, all right? 800-585-1051. Call us right now. You can also email us at breakfastclubam@gmail.com, all right? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Ask Yee's next. Power 105.1, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's time for Ask Yee.
That's
Hello,
right,
who's this?
Ask Yee.
Hey, who's this?
This is Jermaine.
Okay, you made that up, but what's your question for you,
Your name is Jermaine? Okay, Jermaine, what's your
I have
question?
a guy named. I have a question. I've been in a 3-year relationship. I have a great relationship with this person. We're very compatible. We even share the same last name. The problem is that there's a 10-year difference, and I have 3 kids. The one in college. I'm 39. He's 28. And I really helped him down through some things. So he's a good guy. I'm a good woman. We both work hard.
What is the problem, Jermaine?
Well, the problem is that recently I think that, you know, he may have some relatives who may have said, okay, you know, like, what's the bill, you know, is that going to be too much for you to take on? You know, she does have 3 kids, she's grown, you know, are you going to be able to handle all that, or would that be too much? But you know, I get that, and I understand that, you know, it's very reasonable for them to feel that way. But we really do get along, and I'm wondering, like, is there hope for relationships that have all this stuff that's going on?
Well, of course there is. If you guys are compatible and you get along great, of course there's hope for it. How does he feel about it?
I think that sometimes when your parents or family members tell you things like that, they may get in your head a little bit. I think that he may sometimes feel like, you know, he's not as experienced, so he may not know if it's something he can handle or not. And he kind of expresses that, but he also expresses how much he really, really cares about me and loves me, and, you know, really wish that it could work. So I don't know. You know, I just don't know if I'm like.
Well, he doesn't have any intentions of leaving you, does he?
Not so much that, but he definitely makes it clear at times that he's not sure if, like, I'm the one. Like, he's not 100% sure.
How is he with the kids, Jermaine?
He's pretty good with the kids. He gets along with them well. Sometimes we've gone places. You know, we've done things. We've hung out in New York with the kids, and you know, he does well. I mean, he loves to play Madden with my son, you know, so, I mean, it works out.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, there's really nothing you could do about it. If he loves you and he decides to stay, that's that. If he decides that it's just too much for him and he has to move on, then that could potentially happen too. Every relationship is a risk. If there were no kids involved, it's still a risk. So all you can do is do the best that you can and give it everything you got and hope it works out.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
But don't be all worried about it all the time, because guys hate that. You got to still be positive and don't be a nag.
I got you.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
And have fun, all right?
Thank you, Mama. All right, well, that was Ask Yee. If you ever need relationship advice, Yee is here for you. Now, coming up next, we're going to be talking to ESPN analyst Chris, what's his last name?
Broussard.
Broussard. Now, Charlamagne gave him Donkey of the Day.
Yes, I did.
He seems like he doesn't really like homosexuals.
No, I'm not going to go that far. He just has his religious beliefs lead him to have a stance against homosexuality.
So we'll ask him up next if he likes homosexuals. All right, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:27. Now, when we come back, we're going to have Chris Broussard on the line. Now, Chris Broussard, if you don't know who he is, Charlamagne gave him Donkey of the Day. He's from ESPN, and he made some comments that a lot of people didn't like about, what's his name, Jason Collins?
Yeah, Jason Collins.
That's the player that came out of the closet.
Do we have the comments?
Do we have it? Do we have it close? Let's just play his comments right fast.
Personally, I don't believe that you can live an openly homosexual lifestyle. If you're openly living that type of lifestyle, then the Bible says you know them by their fruits. It says that, you know, that's a sin. And if you're openly living in unrepentant sin, I believe that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ. So I would not characterize that person as a Christian, because I don't think the Bible would characterize him as a Christian.
Sounds like he just doesn't like gay people. We'll find out when we come back.
Envy,
Keep it locked. That's what it sounds like to me. He has his opinion. That's what it sounds like when he's talking like that. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Wale. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, yesterday, Charlamagne gave this man Donkey of the Day.
Yes, this beige brother on the phone, Chris Broussard.
Chris Broussard, good morning, from ESPN, of course.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Now, first question, Chris. Do you not like homosexuals?
I'm fine with homosexuals. I have no problem with homosexuals. Obviously, as I stated on ESPN, I'm a Christian, but I come across all types of people who are living lifestyles that I may not agree with. Not just homosexuals, and I can get along with, you know, people, come across people like that on an everyday basis. Obviously, covering the NBA, I come across various lifestyles. So
you sound like the white. You sound like the white guy. You know, the white guy that says, "I'm not racist. I got black friends." That's what you just sounded like.
Hey, whatever it sounds like, it's the truth, you know. And I actually, as was on the show, LV Granderson, he's openly homosexual, openly gay. We have been friends for years. We've played ball together, had lunch together, had discussions together about his lifestyle, about my faith. I disagreed, but disagreed respectfully. So, nah, man, I don't have any problem with homosexuals.
Well, as I said during Donkey of the Day, and as we talked about last night on the phone, Chris, what makes you so perfect? We're human beings living a spiritual existence. Like, it's impossible for us not to get dirty walking through this thing called life.
Yeah, I'm never claimed to be perfect. That's actually why I called you last night and rapped with you. I think you misinterpreted what I was saying. I definitely don't want to come off as that I'm perfect. I'm just striving to be Christ-like. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's the mark of a Christian, that we strive to be Christ-like. All of us fall and stumble, and I have fallen and stumbled many times since I've been a Christian. But I always, you know, repent and ask God for his forgiveness. You know, I move on from there. I think that's the mark of a Christian.
Chris, what exactly does the Bible say about homosexuality?
It says it's a sin. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9 says fornicators, homosexuals, robbers, thieves, adulterers will not inherit the kingdom of God. And it goes on to list a few other things. Romans chapter 1 says it's unnatural. Obviously, the Old Testament talks about it being wrong. But people, like to say, well, it says that in the Old Testament, Leviticus, but not in the New. But no, the New Testament, Romans and 1 Corinthians chapter 6, and a few other scriptures clearly condemn homosexuality, along with all forms of sexual immorality.
Well, Chris, Deuteronomy 14:8 condemns the eating of pork, but I bet you love bacon.
I sure do, man. I sure do. But, the Old Testament dietary laws don't apply in the New Covenant. Acts chapter 10, Peter, talks about that as the Lord revealed it to Peter. The moral laws of the Old Testament that we were taught still apply, but not, eating shrimp and wearing blended cloth and fabric and things like that.
So what about those that say, okay, I was born gay, so how can you say that I'm a born sinner? Like, I'm not asking to be sinful. I'm born this way. This is naturally who I am.
That's true.
Well, I mean, first of all, my personal belief is that you aren't born that way. I think the scientific studies, you have those on both sides. It's really inconclusive. But regardless, we're all born in sin. I mean, I was born attracted to women. I'm still attracted to women. I'm married 17 years, never cheated on my wife. But, man, I've been tempted. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I cover the NBA. I'm seeing beautiful women all the time. I've had actresses throw me a little rhythm, but I got to resist. I got to fight against temptation. And that's the life of a Christian, that you fight against the temptation. And if you stumble and fall, then you get back up, you repent, you ask God for forgiveness, and you move on.
Well, Chris, God knows my heart, but he also knows my penis. And he created all of this vagina, and it's kind of hard to resist all this vagina, just like it's kind of hard to resist all these different fruits. He ain't telling me just to eat apples. He's like, I can have apples, oranges, cantaloupes, watermelons, grapes.
I mean, you ain't no different than me. You ain't no different than people in the Bible. You ain't no different than millions of other cats out here who trying to live for the Lord and are living for the Lord and not going after all these women. The Bible say the body is not created for sexual immorality.
But the Bible also says the flesh is weak.
Our bodies weren't created for that.
Oh, man.
So we actually abusing our bodies when we walk like that. That's why let's be honest. Sex is dangerous outside of God's context of marriage. Now you got to have safe sex. I ain't got to worry about safe sex. Safe sex is with my wife. But you got to put on condoms and strap on and worry about this and worry about
Charlamagne
that.
ain't doing that. Charlamagne ain't doing that.
I pray that you don't catch some disease or something, because it is dangerous. We all know that.
I'm wearing condoms. Don't listen to him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay.
Is your job in jeopardy, Chris?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a good morning. All right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right. Gosh, you almost put me to sleep.
Why, conversation with God push you to sleep?
Nah, but it just seems like he was talking down to people. It seems like he felt like he was better than anybody else.
Well, you had the chance to address it.
I just said I fell asleep on it. I didn't want to talk to him. That's how I felt.
But he just said you can't be like that, Envy.
I could be like that.
Said he don't feel like he's perfect, So.
I do, but I'm just telling you how it felt like to me. Well, we got rumors coming up, Yee?
Yes, and let's talk about this new Chris Brown song that he put out. Tell me what you think. Who you think he's talking about?
Okay, well, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:50. Let's get into the rumors now. Jason Collins, he speaks.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So since we've been talking about Jason Collins all morning and Chris Broussard and all of this stuff, Jason Collins has done his first interview on Good Morning America, and he talks about coming out and admitting that he is gay and why he did it.
You always knew you were gay?
Yeah, it's I sort of describe it as you know that the sky is blue, but you keep telling yourself that it's red.
So you fought it?
Yes, in the beginning. But when you finally get to that point of acceptance, there's nothing more beautiful.
All right.
I need Chris Bosh to get in on this. I just feel like all his thunder is being stolen. I just feel like all that girl's thunder is being stolen, and he needs to get in on this while the getting is good.
Chris Bosh got to mind his business now. He cannot do this.
Chris can come in right now and take all this thunder away from Jason Collins.
It's
you know
too
why?
late.
Because Jason Collins is a career scrub.
Listen, nobody wants to be the second person.
No,
who came out.
I'm going to take, because Jason Collins is a career scrub. You average 3 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. Chris Bosh is actually an all-star who plays for a great team. He can come in and steal all Jason Collins' thunder.
Or they could hook up.
You know the endorsement deals, Chris?
All right, well, let's talk about Jason Collins'
Jersey
ex-fiancée, because this one woman, Carolyn Moose, she plays in the WNBA. She dated him for 7 years and was engaged to him. They broke up in 2009. He pulled the plug on their wedding. just days before the announcement is when she found out that he was gay. So he told her right before he made his big announcement. At the time of their breakup, Carolyn says that he gave her a bunch of crappy reasons for breaking up. She could never understand what went wrong until now. She said, it's very emotional for me as the woman to have invested 8 years in my dream to have a husband, soulmate, and best friend in him. So this is all hard to understand. And she said she cares about him tremendously. She wants him to stay true to who he really is inside and out.
I hope Jason's not lying, though, because you didn't remember
He's
that.
not lying.
No, listen. Remember the article you read a couple weeks ago about how
the first person that comes out in any major sport.
Right, to be filthy rich.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, a few weeks later, here comes Jason.
Right.
All right, I need to see some bodies, Jason. Where are the booties that you penetrated? I need to see the butts. Well, the butts that Jason Collins has penetrated, please stand up.
Yes, stupid.
Because it's starting to look a little fishy. All right? No, it's not fishy. You're right. It's starting to look a little suspect. There you go.
Yeah, much better.
All right. Now let's talk about Chris Brown and his song, I Can't Win. And tell me who you think he is singing about. I mean, figure it out. Here it is.
Tell me what did I do to make you hate me so much? Why you angry all the time? Why you don't wanna ride for me? You used to make love. When you called, I would follow. Now the only thing you love is a bottle. The only thing you got left is a shadow.
I mean, maybe it's not about anybody. Maybe it's just a song.
Right.
But he's saying the only thing that you love is the bottle. Only thing left is a shadow.
I'm going to be honest with you. That record is too kind of whack for me to care. Chris Brown usually puts out some good music, but that's kind of whack.
Well, if you want to hear that full version, we're going to play the full version at 9:40 this morning.
Okay. And let's talk about Diddy. He has a new movie role. He's going to be starring opposite Kevin Costner in a new football movie called Draft Day. And it's about a day in the life of a Cleveland Browns general manager. So there's going to be real-life NFL players in the movie also.
Okay.
All right, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, coming up at 9, we have the Workout Wednesday mix. If you want to hear something in MD's Workout Wednesday mix, that's me. 800-585-1051. Also, Beyonce, New Orleans. You want to see her out in New Orleans? We'll fly you first class. Well, we have that. That happens at 9 o'clock. And Justin Timberlake. All you got to do is hear a Justin Timberlake song in the mix. Caller 105, you're hanging out with Justin Timberlake. You can't buy these tickets. You can't buy your way in. The only way is to win them. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's J. Cole. Chris Brown. I'm not gonna lie, I was zoned out. I didn't even hear that song.
It's all right. It's not as whack as I thought it was when I first heard it. I didn't think it was whack. I just thought it was lackluster.
Well, you only heard a little snippet.
Yeah, it was lackluster for C Breezy, but it's all right. It's cool.
All right.
It's cool.
Okie dokie. Well, that was Chris Brown.
Okie dokie.
Shout out to Little Mo for stopping through earlier today.
Yes, coming in here being very greasy, throwing that slander just everywhere.
Yeah.
She's saying anything.
She don't care. Little Mo don't care.
That's the Little Mo I know.
And Chris Broussard, who checked in from ESPN.
Absolutely. That beige brother.
Yeah, if you want to hear both of those or see both of those interviews, hit up the website, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. Cherry Martinez is up next. Here's your next chance to see Beyonce out in New Orleans. That's the Essence Music Festivals, courtesy of Columbia Records. Your next chance to pick that up is at 10 a.m., so listen to Cherry Martinez, all right? Now, tomorrow, I believe Robin Thicke will be joining us tomorrow. Right? Robin Thicke?
Oh, Vinny.
Oh, Vinny.
Yeah,
right.
Vinny from the Jersey Show.
Vinny from the Jersey Show.
Him and his uncle Nino.
Is he bringing his mom?
His mom.
Is his mom going to cook?
I think his mom is going to cook.
That's what I'm
Vinny's
talking
show
about.
premieres tomorrow on MTV called The Show with Vinny.
Vinny's show comes on. What's the name of it? The Show with Vinny.
It's The Show with Vinny.
The Show with Vinny, yeah.
All right. Pretty cool.
Tomorrow night on MTV.
Now, tonight I'm going to be in Newark.
That's where. Oh, I was in Irvington yesterday, by the way. I wasn't in Newark.
I'm gonna be in
Why
Newark
do y'all
tonight.
keep cheating death by going to Newark? What is wrong with you two?
First of all, my parents live in South Orange. It's right next to Newark. So there's no. I was in Newark the other day too on Friday. I've been there a lot.
And first of all, I'm not going by myself. I'm calling the homies. Matter of fact, call Blaze right now. Tell them I'm heading out there.
What up, Blaze?
All right, but me and
You want me to hit
MZ
up my people? I'll tell them you're coming too.
Nah,
stand
all right.
down there.
That's all
What?
right. You good?
You don't think I have people?
No.
You don't think I have people?
No.
Well, you know, you're right. I don't really need them because I don't have the problems that y'all have in these streets.
Oh.
You can know if I make a call.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, awkward. XL Lounge tonight. Me and Easy will be in the building for that. Charlamagne, leave us on a positive note.
Listen, proper choices made today lead to a prosperous tomorrow. So when you make a choice, you change your future. So make the right choices, people.
All right.
Yes.
Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Breakfast Club, bitches!